Hey yo guys, what is up? MTG is back again with a video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how I got into Magic the Gathering. Now, before we get into this video, I want to talk about, I want to have you guys comment down below how you guys got into Magic the Gathering and when you started playing and stuff like that, because I'm interested. So this is how I got into Magic the Gathering. So I just want to talk about this today, just because I thought it was an interesting story, and I want to hear your guys' stories on how you guys got into Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. So, I started playing about 4 years ago, I believe, back when Dragons of Tarkir first came out. And I remember seeing Magic the Gathering on the shelf, and I was always like, over the past year before I actually started playing, I was always like, wow, that seems like an interesting game. I really want to try that out. Whether or not, because I was into Pokemon at the time, so I was like, I kind of just want to collect the cards, maybe not play the game. But then I realized that the game was a lot more fun than, well, in my opinion, I thought Magic was way more fun than Pokemon was. Once I actually tried it, so I was like, hey, this is actually really fun. I'm going to keep doing this. Yeah, so I saw it on the shelves many times, and my parents were actually like, you're not old enough to play this. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fair, because it is 13 and up, and there are some rather gruesome pictures on it. So, but it was actually my uncle who got me into Magic the Gathering. I remember for my, I want to say my 11th birthday, but I could have been 12. I don't remember. He got me a Dragons of Tarkir Fat Pack, that's what they were called at the time, now called bundles if anyone got in the game after Fat Packs went away. But I got Dragons of Tarkir Fat Pack. I actually made a black-red deck out of the cards I got out of them. Obviously, it was terrible because I don't even know where all the cards are, to be honest. I probably don't even have that deck anymore. But it was just like my first deck that I tried building. It was literally just a bunch of random cards put together. It had no synergy or anything. It was just like, hey, here's a random deck. Let's put it together. So that's kind of when I started playing. I didn't really get too serious with it until about when I was in 7th grade. That's when I really started playing with some friends and stuff, because I had some other friends that also played it. I still didn't have great decks. I hadn't spent a ton of money on the game. I was kind of just cracking packs occasionally and making decks out of them. And then I kind of started ordering cards online because my friends had good decks and I wanted to start playing a bit better. So I built some better decks. I kind of did some net decking for a while to figure out what was really the whole goal of the game, or not the whole goal of the game, but like how to make better decks and that kind of thing. And then, yeah, so throughout 7th grade, I played it a lot, like during my study halls at school and stuff like that, and a little bit outside of school. That's when I started building a green modern deck that is now my Tooth and Nail red-green deck. But at that time, it was just like a completely random, huge green dudes deck. It was just big guys that I ramped out on like turn 5 or 6 or whatever. Not nearly as powerful as my Tooth and Nail deck is at this point. So then over the summer of 7th grade, I think I kind of died out of the game for a little. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. That's not true at all. Over the summer of 7th grade, I actually got my first booster box. I shared it with my uncle, my uncle and I have actually, we're pretty close because of Magic the Gathering. Because we're both, whenever we see each other, we just play Magic constantly. So, we actually shared a booster box of a Monket for my 13th birthday. And then we did some like sealed and stuff and played each other. But unfortunately, we got nothing out of that booster box. That booster box was terrible. Quite possibly one of the worst booster boxes I've ever seen anyone open. So that's okay. I still got some sweet cards out of it. And then 8th grade rolled around. I started getting even more serious in the game. I think I kind of actually died out of the game at the beginning of 8th grade, and I kind of stopped playing until February-ish. And then that's when I started this channel. I started making Magic the Gathering content because I was like, wow, this is actually really fun. I've been doing YouTube for a while now, not just Magic the Gathering stuff, but just doing other content that I kind of stopped doing because I didn't find it as interesting or as fun as I do the Magic the Gathering content. And then I got serious with this. It's starting to, we're starting to go. We're starting to get it going, you know. But yeah, so 8th grade, I kind of spent some time making videos right around until the summer, or no, it would have been the summer going into, yeah, the summer going into 9th grade. I actually kind of stopped making videos. I was making them from like, I'd say, I think it was February to about late August. I was making videos, and then I had this huge California trip, and I kind of, when I got back, I just didn't have the motivation. But now, started up the channel again in February, about a year of having the channel. And then from there, I've been making videos every Tuesday and Sunday while I was in school. Had the little thing going. Every Tuesday and Sunday, I would make videos and post them for you guys. And then Summer Madness rolled around, and now we're making a video every day for 75 days for the summer, and we're really going to get this channel going while I have the time off of school and stuff like that. And somewhere in there, I also made some more decks and stuff like that. Really got interested in the game. I started playing competitive Modern earlier this year, and yeah, that's pretty much how my story of Magic the Gathering has gone. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed, please drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you tell me your stories down below, because I'm super interested. How did you guys get interested in the game? Who brought you into it, if anyone did? Or did you just kind of see it on the shelves and be like, hey, that's interesting? So yeah, if you want to help support the channel, check out the links below, merch link down below, and the Patreon as well. If you want to help support the channel and get something back for yourself, the best way to do that is to buy some merch. But even just leaving a like or subscribing is also helping the channel immensely. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, guys. See ya.